You, ke batla go le qoqela story se seng by Jesus. So ba re gona le mme o batla ka iqoqeleng go tsagetseng wa bona. Go se mamela but nna tla ka iqoqeleng what happened. So this ke tlo qoqa story se is of Tsakane, but this is not my story. Ke ye da batla ka iqoqeleng gona le taba engwe ke batla go qoqela yona. But one time vele rona tla ka iqoqeleng what happened. So ke le sutlile story se tla ka iqoqeleng ke story se mara nna tla ka iqoqele what happened. No kontlong ke iqoqele. Shebushi ngwana batla go iqoqela story se seng my Brakpan High ke tshwere taba. Iqoqeleng inbox question comes from a girl o qoqeng ka bashimane by 2. Hey, a re qoqeng episode. Hey, tla mo re tlo qoqang. Wetsi mabane go na le tshiki. Ke re ke batla go iqoqela. Re senge. Okay, tla qoqa story se as if ke Tsakane so that you guys can follow. Hey, I'm an accountant. I'm 32 years of age. Tla qoqela. O tsamaile mabane a ya ko Zata laba. That's a good question. Wait, see, TikTok, ne? My sister got my birthday. I think it was 2020. She bought me a ring light. Oh, dude.
Yes.
This TikTok. I think you should, you know? And within a month, I had like 100 followers. You know, it's difficult to get followers for TikTok number one, you know? And I went in there with the intention of just because I mean it was like.
Have you ever cheated on a man and he confronted you?
Yes.
And how was it? How was the experience?
He was like, dude, it's a phone. It's a phone.
Oh, nice.
And guys, let me tell you, baby lalela Saturday
Yes.
Baba. Okay, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna be on my phone.
So Nasabeti Olano.
Nabe, so obviously.
Yeah, so you knew.
Khori
yes.
Job.
Well, there's something extra. So you knew and you saw there's something extra.
Like,
yeah.
Who's in it?
Yeah.
Like, Wabo.
So not your one.
One. And for the longest time, let me tell you. This guy, and he's a very well-known pastor, by the way. Now I can't disclose it because he's married now, but that guy
he would have been in money.
He's moneyed.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Like, and also like we're like, okay, we're gonna get married, blah blah blah, and then he moved to his forth with it. But also, I think women who lie about it should be also held responsible, and they should face the consequences of lying.
Yeah.
Because even day before yesterday.
Let's go. Icebreakers.
Yes.
Avocado for a year or banana?
Evo. Definitely Evo.
Laptop or desktop?
Desktop.
iGadget or Android?
Android. I'm loyal to it.
Is it loyalty based on your economic status or?
Both, but also it's easier.
It's easier.
And more affordable to use an Android.
Let me try to adjust this.
Okay.
Let me not drop you.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So,
okay. No.
Okay.
No, it's fine. You saying you love it because?
Number one, I heard for recording iPhone, you have to pay to listen to music. You have to pay for so Android is straightforward.
Yeah.
Yes, and Android is expensive. Please.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
So you're not a cheapskate.
I am.
Basketball or softball?
That's a good question. Basketball, definitely.
Yeah, baller.
Yeah, of course.
By the way, Isaih
is,
according to me, one of the best shooting guards and point guards of all time. He was Michael Jordan's rival.
Oh.
One day I'll tell you a story about Isaih.
Okay.
Shitsonga or Shangan?
Stonga or Shangan? What's the difference?
If you don't know, just pick one. The beauty is I want you to pick one, so you are blamed for it. Sorry, let me just take my drink. I forgot my drink. Okay. And I want you to pick one. Which one are you picking?
Xitsonga.
Xitsonga.
Yes.
Because it sounds less offensive.
No, not even, because
Okay.
in my head, I'm thinking Xitsonga is one of our official South African languages,
Okay.
right? So that's why I'm choosing it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong or you're not right. Ne?
Oh.
Yes, thank you. Lightroom or Photoshop?
One more time.
Lightroom or Photoshop?
Lightroom or Photoshop? Lightroom.
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 It's fine. PAC or Azapo?
What's that?
Yololo. La wanna crash yenu.
What's that?
Majita crash yenu.
What is that?
PAC
Yeah?
or Azapo?
What's that? Is it football?
No, it's not football.
What is it?
Pan-Africanist Congress is a liberation movement similar to ANC and IFP. So they are more African. So they are the Africans. But the stuff will be here for your audience to see. Azapo is almost like their cousin. Yes.
Okay.
The reason we do this podcast is we all learn whenever this happens.
Okay.
Makeke odichie. This will throw you off. So deliberate.
Makeke odichie.
Yes. So one of them is locusts, the other is termites. So that's edible. So it's one of the protein delicacies in Africa, but mostly in Limpopo. Oh shit, you're so lost.
I am so lost because honestly, guys, I've never been to Limpopo.
Yes. Majita, I'm so disappointed. No one has ever taken it to Limpopo.
But what is it a language barrier maybe?
It's not.
It's
It's not. It's makeke.
Makeke.
Makeke, yes.
What is that? Is it masonja? Maybe.
Don't worry. You'll see it here on the podcast because I'm gonna
Okay.
put it here.
Alright.
Monador Makadzi.
Makadzi, oh my god. Guys, let me tell you something.
Sure.
Makadzi can dance for days. That lady.
I saw you trying some food. Can you dance?
No. Kimo.
But you do try.
No. Kimo.
Okay. Sol Penduga or Ghost Lady?
That's a good question. Oh my god.
Don't pick him because he's from the East End.
No. I'm not gonna pick him because he's from the East End. I'm gonna pick him because like whatever that he says, you're like, oh, actually. And I was watching them yesterday, by
Yes.
the way. Yes.
VW or Audi?
Odi, cause Mutwako Kata Reka Odi.
You could have a Jonah. You follow I know a Jonah. Tattoo or piercings? You can have both.
I have tattoos.
But
I have
pick
piercings.
one. Pick one.
I'd say piercings. Reason being is that piercing has a routine,
Okay.
but tattoos I feel like they're more permanent.
Okay.
So yeah,
Boobs or bums?
bums, cause I don't have any, but I have boobs.
But so if you get bumps, you're gonna lose your boobs.
Sure, definitely.
All right.
And it could be BBL, by the way, guys. So
For what?
any sponsors?
For what?
073.
You
I'm
want to use this
joking.
now?
I'm joking.
Nail spray or Rustenbeck?
Rustenburg.
On a guy, you want 6-pack or beard?
A beard. Definitely a beard. 6-pack, it's patala. I go.
For losing weight, would you want the struggles of eating a balanced diet, the struggles of a balanced diet, or the hardships of a gym?
Let me think about it. Well, I think the struggles of gym, because I'm lazy. But the thing with me, I drink alcohol.
Yes.
And I don't work out.
Yes.
So that's why I'm a thick girl.
Yes.
But yes, gym. I think gym would work for me.
Gym is better.
Yeah, I think gym.
You tolerate the hardships of a gym
Yes.
than eating.
Yes.
You won't sacrifice your challenge.
No, Dijon.
All right, thank you. That was a long icebreaker. Now we broke the ice. Please tell them who are you and where you from.
Well, my name is Isaih. People know me as Isaih,
Yes.
right? But my name is Karabo. The reason why on socials I use Isaih, it's because I don't want people to actually know me because my family, they're very conservative.
Yes.
And I feel like once you offend people, they go for your family, like they will drag your dad, but look for your mom, look for your cousin. So I don't want that.
Okay.
So Isaih, it's me. Yes, I'm from the East Rand, Tsakane. That's why I give the way by the way, because people are like, please choose what's Sotho or what's Zulu. Guys, I'm from the East Rand. This is how we speak, okay? So please don't crucify me. That's how we talk. Yes, and yeah.
I've got a friend called Tolu. Shout out Tolu from Foslo. She speaks exactly like you.
Really?
Yes. But of course she's got a Sotho side and the Nguni side in the family.
Exactly.
And people from Foslo, well, someone speak that way. It's just a few. I think people from Kathoras in general, they are more Zulu than. Yes.
But also, one thing I've learned is that people from Katlehong, but was Sotho, like Sotho
Yes.
and they're like, because a lot of them, when I say I'm from the East Rand, we speak that like this, they're like, girl, no, no. So yes, but what Bako Katlehong, I know they Sotho Sabonasi more prominent compared to us Bako Tsakane.
Okay, who is Isaih?
Isaih, ke girl obuang nashe kyabua from Kisalumani. I talk like
Hey.
And funny enough, today when I call my mom, Mama, go podcast, are you Osaba Raseta? But but yes, I talk shame, like, but when people are walking together and they're quiet, I'm like, oh my god, why are they quiet?
Yes.
Isn't this awkward?
Yes.
Yes, like talk, say something.
Yeah. So I understand you don't want to reveal a lot about your family.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to reveal about yourself?
Sure.
Where did you go to school?
I went to school, go primary. It was Litzie Primary School, go Tsakane. And then my parents moved me grade 6. I went to Brakpan Primary. I did my grade 6, grade 7. And then I went to Brakpan High School. Shout out to Briga. And then after Brakpan High, I went to Damelin. That's where I studied civil engineering. So yes.
So you're a civil engineer?
I'm not a civil engineer, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. But
okay.
I'm not a civil engineer, but I study.
Are you a full-time educator?
Yes.
Okay. Is it your standard old school teacher, Mamzo? Are you Miza?
No, I'm a cool teacher, guys. I'm a cool teacher.
So what do you teach?
English. I teach English as a first additional language.
Okay.
Also, ESL English. I teach English to foreign students. So like basic English, like hi, like basic stuff. Yes.
Okay.
That's how I earn my living. That is why most people, when they like do video control, they think I'm not working. I'm working, but it's just that I'm working from home.
Okay.
Yes.
Why TikTok?
Hey, that's a good question. Why TikTok, ne? My sister got my birthday, I think it was 2020. She bought me a ring light. Oh, dude.
Yes.
This TikTok. I think you should, And within a month, I had like 100 followers. It's difficult to get followers for TikTok #1, And I went in there with the intention of just because it was like COVID times.
How big was it? How far big was it?
2021.
After the hard lockdown?
Yes. Around that time, So yeah, and then how actually people like now my people TikTok are the best because this lady, she was like, dude, do more stories because like I have a cousin Natuba Nyaope, but he's doing very well for himself. So like one of the worst days of my life, how Mpagati came, blah 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 blah. And people loved it.
Yes.
It trended 2021. And they're like, no, do more stories. I was like, okay, guys, send me your stories. And that's how it started.
So people will inbox you stories and then you hit.
They would tell me their stories
Okay.
and say, dude, I have a situation. My boyfriend is dating my kilwane. Ask people what should I do, about stuff like that.
Oh.
And that's how I'm engaging with my audience, basically. And now I get guys get
Yes.
and then people are like, do abo.
Yes. What I like, you don't give names. You hardly give names.
I can't. But
Especially, but when their faces, you just say, Lamon, get it. Get
Yes. Oh, I know.
So and so do you know where my first video of you?
Yeah.
So you were narrating this story about you going to
oh my god.
you were going to Nelspruit for the first time. So it is a story of you going to the first time and you gave a disclaimer to say, okay, but this time you can. And you went to Nelspruit. And do you want to share what happened or ever since that? What happened?
Oh my god. Okay, I dated a guy, guys, good idols, South African idols. There was this guy.
You were fake.
And he was tall and his voice, oh my god, he was lovely.
Yes.
And people so I did dreads. No, okay? Because they came for me.
Yes.
Oh, it's not him.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been a molecular idols.
Yes.
Come, guy, go Facebook. I'm like, hi, oh my god,
Yes.
I think you have a wonderful voice.
Yes.
Oh my god, let's video call.
Yes.
I said, no, there's a white party. It's a halang. Kumpumalanga come.
Yes.
Kafunela my chomi Nini, doctor, asa. Run a taxi, and then we went to Raya. Gonna spray that feet. Guys, party a get touch of Gucci.
Wait, were you already there?
I'm there.
Already there?
Yeah, I get invited.
Yes,
Yeah, video call. I don't know. There's a party happening Saturday.
Yes.
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 Karnini,
Yes.
Ram taxi, Tsakane. No straight. I don't 7, 8. And then when we got there, they were like, okay, guys, you can't come in because the theme is Touch of Gucci. We're like, Touch of Gucci? That time, Nali and Nini were still students. Like, Nali Balakota Melil by that time. Nini, I'm not sure what she was doing. We're like, no, I think it's cheap. And then Kawe Ole, what got the idols at
Ah, the hero. He jumped in.
Hi.
Yes.
And then we dated for like 8 months.
Yes.
And then
So on that day, what happened?
we chilled. We're dancing in
Like
a party. White House, black Nelspruit.
Yes.
Oh, I grew up and then the following morning I went back home.
Yes.
Then I dated this guy and I would travel with my
Yes.
own money. With my own money. And then one time.
Why do you state it as if it's raw? Was he working?
Yes.
Okay.
He was working.
Okay.
And also I was a student. I was not working.
Okay.
You know? And then we dated for 8 months. And then one time he's like, no, lang sign tabin. You know? We are good tabin.
Yes.
Wabo?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. We can't leave out the juicy stuff.
Can I drink?
Please do. Your friends will hate me for this. So, because I didn't want to interrupt you when you were speaking.
Yes.
So when you left Tsakane to Nelspruit,
Yes.
you knew that you're
Okay.
going to sleep because it's not a return distance.
I get wrong. Neri groove the whole night.
Yes.
Yes. And then we chilled. Like, you know, guys, Khali Groover.
No, when I want to debate, I can go to the motorway.
Okay.
Tamana bet on that night.
No, he didn't.
You grouped the whole night.
And
Lily
then
too, and then he came.
Really too fair.
Yeah, no, get out when I choose.
Okay. My friend.
Yes.
Yes.
And the following day, he
In the morning, we left. Took a taxi back to Tsakane. But remember, I used to travel back and forth. Pela for 8 months.
No, I'm gonna say Kelishoboro, ne?
What is that?
It's deliberate. Yeah, but you can
What does that mean?
They know.
What does that mean?
No, it means velekile shoboro. He will bring you up. You didn't even sleep. You partied, and then the following day you drove. You got the right back. Yeah, well, it says a lot about him. And then you did it for 8 months.
Yes.
And then after the 8 months.
The 8th month. Ne, amfonele, ampotsa vela ke raqoqa ngabua ga baby lalela. Saturday. Nyentabeng nyotlo.
Yes.
Wabo? Okay, manje. I don't know, I'm not gonna be on my phone.
So nasabeti olalo.
Nabe, so obviously.
Yeah, so you knew.
Khori
yes.
job.
Well, there's something extra. So you knew and you saw there's something extra.
Well, yes. You know.
So how old plus minus did you think?
How old was he?
What was he?
He was young. He was young, man. No, okay.
Younger than you or older?
Young. He was older than me.
Okay,
but
that's right.
by that time, I think he was like 21, 25.
Okay, yes.
I don't know, so I'm not sure. Like, is there an age restriction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something that I'm not gonna miss out asking.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true that Nguni women are used to dating guys who have not been cut?
Nguni women Mazulu.
Yeah, Nguni it's Amazulu, Amaxhosa.
I'm not sure.
Mandebele and Swati.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure, but it didn't surprise you.
Oh. I want to ask him, manje, no, my family were from Intabeni. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't dwell much on it because back then I was still young.
Is he Zulu?
He's Swati.
Yes.
Yes, he's Swati.
But I would know, okay, well.
Yeah, he's Swati.
And then?
But he was lying to me, Masipachai. Sorry.
Okay.
He was lying to me because okay, sharp. How? I'm block you know? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but that didn't tell you you have to be blocked.
I'm block.
Play a good chick when you block, and then after that
I'm blocker. Panic. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we were talking Friday. I'm blocker. I'm blocker ko WhatsApp. I'm blocker ko Facebook. Wabo? Ko alibala ko blocker ko Instagram. The boy was getting married.
Nigga, what?
He was getting married on that Saturday.
So he went into the marriage kadaideng as I cut.
Yeah.
Ka extra.
He said it. It's not me.
So because I want to understand, he eventually didn't or you don't know.
I don't know. Because we broke up after that.
You have never seen him then? You've never contacted him?
After that, it was...
And that's how the story ended?
That's how the story ended. I was so heartbroken. So is that how you knew me?
That's how I knew. And I sat down for the So and I got interested and she tells good stories. And then I started going through her stuff and I enjoyed them. And so let me tell you, my daughter.
Yeah.
She would love me if I put a picture, and I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
She loves content that you do.
How old is she?
She's turning 13 this year.
Oh.
She watches Mr. Ballen.
Okay.
Have you watched Mr. Ballen?
No.
You will love Mr. Ballen.
Okay.
Now he just went to corporate, he just went to formal, but his raw Mr. Ballen, it's very beautiful. And then there's another content creator, I forgot her name, the one... but I'll show them here. And then there's another one called Tool. I didn't think about them before the podcast, but I love their content. And there's this white lady as well. You know, that content is captivating. It wants you to see it, and that's why I love stories about you. You are flipping a story that we didn't know, and the way we're not better was better scars on Preston, and I love it the way you do. And so, and it caught fire, and you kept shooting. Have you ever had an account cancelled?
Many a time, and people were like, dude.
Were you suspended or permanently?
Account was banned. My account was banned.
Permanent, so you never recovered?
I did, because I asked them, like, I can't go TikTok about ban, and but just like, no, we had to delete so many videos because
yes.
You know how I learned.
Yes.
how ke bua ka Sevenek,
Yes.
that's when go bena go stop.
Yes.
Mara ga bua ka English.
Yes.
Ba utlwa ke
Yes.
ba China ko
Yes.
TikTok ba o bua ka sex.
Yes.
Pen. That's when I was like, no, like work as Finek.
So Mr. Uzi, or Mr. Uzi.
Yeah.
So Mr. Uzi said to me, Machine, Uskab like us too much. Cause no, I want to try not to, but Floppo is the content I produce. It's now my content is serious. So
Yes,
and my content is so serious I can't be speaking
yeah.
and I battle and so and I'm not good Kanguni. So if I was good Kanguni and I was paid.
Oh.
And it would be very difficult for me to flip around and because my audience is outside South Africa in summer.
Really?
Yes. So because you could see with that thing or where your audience is. But and most of my audience are probably paid. And but being that as it may, it doesn't stop me from not speaking English. So the problem is you have to toe with this difficult line. The reason I'm asking you about you being banned is I'm starting to suspect TikTok in a maybe it's an agenda, man. As soon as you grow, yeah, when I know who grow, will close on a and then they cut you. I think it's deliberate.
I think so too. Yeah, I think so too because once you
I've
reach
seen a lot of depressed people.
Yeah, once you reach certain numbers, because when I reached 1 million likes, it started. They were like, okay, but like the video, yeah. 20 but hey, Isaih, but account warning, banned, and the video Tsakane. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
and I was like, no. So they do UTC.
Yes,
they do that.
I think they deliberately just check. Oh no, this one is growing. We might be starting to pay big money, and then they cut you.
But also, does TikTok pay people? I don't think it does. I think people get money from gifts. You know, when you go live, people send gifts, and the gift itself, it's money they paid.
That's what I understand. I don't know how TikTok works. I don't look for me. TikTok is just to drive traffic for me, and but I do realize if they take down my content, I'm gonna take a lot of time to rebuild it.
Can I ask you a question? Are you very much active on TikTok, or is this your main focus? Because your channel is YouTube based, right?
Yes.
Do you take some of the clips here and put them on TikTok?
Yes.
And how has that been for you?
From a content creator to another, I don't make money on social media. I don't make money on these things. The money isn't significant.
It's not very.
Yeah, it's not significant. Like you see, there isn't a lot of content creators work alone. And just to demystify a lot of people, because I'm gonna ask you as well, it will never make sense. I think it is Cleo Mnyipao, DJ Cleo, who said whenever I might be wrong, guys. He said whenever he gets someone. No, I think it's not DJ Cleo. Oscar. He said whenever he gets artists, he tells them go work. I said keep your daily job, and then this music thing we'll do it on weekend and stuff because he doesn't want people to be depressed. And I think content creation maybe it's something like that. But if you're not working, this is what you do. The advantages will create more. You spend more time on your thing and so
that's true.
Yes, and I believe that because the money you're gonna generate here, it's guys. You'll be surprised.
Downs. It's not. You know, when you work a 9 to 5, you know by the end of the month I'm gonna receive this.
Yes.
But when you're a creative and you're posting content,
Yes.
Some months you're gonna make a lot. Some months you're gonna make.
Yes.
So that is why, for me personally, I respect people who create content because I know it's not easy.
It's a very difficult job.
It's not easy.
It's a very difficult job.
Guys, I mean, you have bills to pay. You have this, you have that. You understand? So it's unfortunate, Hori. What if you get to a certain month and you are unable to pay your debts?
Yes.
Because your content didn't I get compassion. No, I respect you guys now.
Yes, but for women it's better.
You think so?
Yes.
Why?
Look, I do. My content involves culture, and in the culture and tradition, it's about the difference between banna and basadi. Isaiah, if you are, has a man ever asked you, are you financially ready to start this relationship? I've asked a few ladies. No. They don't take kindly to that question.
No.
The same way they take the question, what are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
They don't take kindly. Because for you make money without Jordan. For Majita, exactly what I mean.
For Majita?
Yeah, for Majita, the majority of guys lose money without Jordan. You understand? Okay. And it's because, and not the fault for women. So Majita will date 3-4 ladies. Yes, I said it, 3-4 ladies. And then
yes,
3 to 4 ladies. Yes, Majida will date 3-4 ladies. And chances are he pays.
He spends.
Yes, he spends.
In all 4 of them.
In all 4 of them. So he loses money for Jordan. Marabasadi on the other side, they gain money from Jordan.
True.
That's correct, right?
True, but Bashimamba, no, guys. No, I don't know. I feel like Bo Kaivama. Like, once you ask him for money, he's like, nah, fuck this shit. Middle fingers, you can fuck off. Yes. And then like, it's the same thing, you know? Because tell me, maybe I can learn something from this. Khore, where did this whole 50-50 thing start? Because, back in the day, especially not personally, I grew up in a household where my mom took care of us. And she was a housewife.
Yeah.
My dad made sure. What about guys? Brakpan High can go down.
Yes.
Both my sister and I, and my dad hustled. Yes. No making. My mom cooked for us, you know, and my dad didn't mind till date. Okay, well, my mom is working now, but like, you know, and it was not a problem for my dad. But now, no, it's not a. Why?
A very good question. So, ladies, understand this. Women killed chivalry. When we say women killed chivalry, we mean you are the guys who insisted you are being. How many times have we heard the phrase, "A woman's space is not in the kitchen"?
Okay.
You have heard it a lot of times. It's because women tell men what is it they want, and men try to accommodate. A lot of the cases that you do, you know, BV, ne? Flop GBV is not. People don't tell you what was behind GBV. They tell you the GBV. So you only hear why he murdered her. You don't understand what. No, you only hear that he murdered her. You don't understand the reasons. We are changing. Society is changing, and a lot of people become collateral damage. But because of that, women told men what they want.
Is it like, be specific? What they want in terms of what? Like materialistic things?
Yes. Let me give an example. You hear a lot of women saying what kind of men they want.
Yes.
I want a real man.
Yes. Is that wrong though? Yes. Is it wrong?
No. It's not wrong. As long as you are prepared. When men say, "Kenyaka chire chabi, kenyaka amara kenyaka mukao," and you realize that I just threw a curveball. Okay. You understand how difficult that is?
Yeah, like we all have preferences.
Yes.
It's okay.
And the preference becomes difficult. Kenyaka outain and six pack, ne?
Yeah.
But he must work. He must. Dude, where the fuck am I gonna get that time?
Okay, but let's make it relevant to the GBV stuff.
Yes.
So how do the two relate?
Let me explain it to you. There's this ANC dude who, and you know, sometimes, and the difficulty of GBV, and you see a lot of content creators, we step on eggshells whenever we want to explain this, because the difficulty is someone sitting there will say, "Oh, Mashiani promotes GBV," and I don't. I just want you, when you listen to these stories, understand the story behind. There's this ANC guy in the Eastern Cape who dated a chick much like you. She was so beautiful on first stand, like you. And she was laying. And he bought a Mercedes Benz. I'll show them here. And this guy is alleged to be the one who made her go away.
Oh my God.
Yes. And I mean, she's beautiful, she's everything. But dude had his wife. And she was side. But she played the side well.
Okay.
Yes. And when I put her hair, you'll see she looks like you. And it got to a point where he didn't want her to do certain things.
Like?
Allegedly. Mamela. And he let her go. It's because, and you'll see the Musamseliku issues. He wants her, unfortunately, he wants her to be his wife. But yes.
What do you call? Do you watch adulting?
No. Please watch it.
Please watch it. The same stuff you're saying, but continue.
You know, you want 3 chicks, but you want all of them
to be loyal. Exactly, to be loyal.
But they can't.
They can't.
Because they are free.
Yes.
They can't because they are free.
Yes.
And this is the exact thing that I told you already. It's very difficult. She can't be your side chick and be loyal to you.
Because she's a side anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
You understand? But
yes.
most of you don't want to be the second wife.
But why?
Because you must be rich for you to accept being a second wife. But the reality is not all men can afford to be in a stable situation. So the situation you guys created, you know, and I'm happy you come from a setting where Papa le Mama Nevalite. There are people who, of course, it's not easy to explain. There are people who were only raised by their mothers. And they would know, now my mother, or ya kai or mama, or ataku mama. Because it's not sustainable. We are adults. A woman can live alone. You understand? A woman can live at night alone. Because now we've grown, we are realizing that. And those people who come and give a company at night, you understand that? But now, whenever that happens, those women toed the line. But these ones can't toe the line. And this is why, according to me, generate GBV. And I'm not saying I'm justifying it. Because men, you know how difficult it is for one who shared. Nazareth. One of, I've got his book. In fact, I think it's none here political books. He says, it must be here. So he says, when he was told, the Moya came to say, you must live this life. He said, but I already have, I think 3 or 4 wives. And they said, then you must have one. But he said, so what's going to happen to my wife? So another person is going to come and wife my wives. You know, that was a difficulty. And he said at some point he felt sorry. The guy who wrote it is Villa guys, the guy who wrote the book. He said, it's better if God takes them, because I won't live with the shame of seeing another man dating my wife. Do you understand the difficulty?
I get you.
So even if he has 3 side chicks, it's very difficult for someone to take. And that's why, according to me, the wrong of GBV. So let's go John. Don't accept to be a, because these guys, these monsters, unlike Uche, they can't cry it out. They act physically and they lose it.
But you guys,
and these monsters are dated. No, these guys are dated, even if because Banalizak, and they hide this monsterish Banalizak. You don't want to date the broke one, you want the rich one. The rich one but at GBV. Or of course even the poor ones.
True, everyone, you know, I think it's more vocal now because people are now coming forth with it. But also I think women who lie about it should be also held responsible, and they should face the consequences of lying. Because even day before yesterday I made a story about a man that literally is in prison now because le khosha la re batla 300 boy are no go tlapong re tse re batla re tlo fana 200 girl at my police station at tshwarisa boy girl kwa go Zimbabwe wabo so every I tronkong for 10 motherfucking months this guy
Yeah.
so when he came back he was a monster. He killed all Zimbabweans prostitutes that he could find.
Yo.
And it's an ongoing case because he gets triggered.
So, did they re-arrest him?
Woman.
Yeah, not the guy.
Yeah. It's an ongoing case. None court, no.
So he confessed, or it's just?
He did say, like 6. They found 6 bodies studied in Zimbabwe and most of it on good thing. Because Zimbabwe all over pili.
Yes.
So that is why I'm saying that women who lie about such things should be held responsible. They should face the consequences, little repercussions.
You know how difficult is it to criticize a woman?
It is?
It's very difficult.
Why?
Especially for a man.
But you guys don't speak. I feel so bad for you, hey? I think you guys need a voice. I feel like women resent you guys so much because and I don't know we're vocal. Like if something hurts, we're like, but you guys don't. You know
when we do, you know, a man is damned if he does, and even if he doesn't. You know, I was just listening to when I was waiting for you. I was listening to Penwell's stories. He was explaining his stories with his baby moms. He's got 7 kids. Penwell.
So he has 7 baby mamas.
No. I think he's got 4 baby mamas. But he was explaining his kids. He was talking about the black coffee and story,
stuff.
and then he was saying we listen to Uentle and sympathize with her.
Yes.
Because coffee doesn't tell you the thing that she does to him. Because you know what Kofi said? He said, I want to tell you, but when I do, what about my kids? But when women say it, you just said men don't. But when women say it, they don't care. Women want to paint you as bad as they can to shield themselves. So just imagine how many women say, nah, no, I chose peace. Whenever they left a relationship, he was abusive. They don't tell you, or he found stuff on my phone and he murdered me. No, they say I chose peace. He was abusive. He was insecure. Have you ever cheated on a man and he confronted you?
Yes.
And how was it? How was the experience?
He was like, dude, it's a phone. It's a phone.
Always.
And guys, let me tell you. Continue. He was like, because he was cheating on me.
Yes.
Guys, I stand to be corrected.
Yes.
Women don't like cheating.
Yes.
But I feel like, okay, personally, if I see that you're cheating on me, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? What the fuck? And later, but you hide a little coffee. I can respond, hi. I will click a phone. One time I'm born a horror, I get a you don't have time for me. You're cheating.
Yes.
Now I don't care anymore. I don't care. I click a phone. Why don't you care about me anymore? Who selfish? Who selfish? I click a phone. Come nela. One. And I'm not your jolly. No, you're jolly. You don't have time for me. You don't have time for me.
Yes.
Friday at 10.
So Rabashap. So you see, it was like I always tell guys, why survive? You understand?
But why do you always come back? That's a question I want to ask.
Why men do come back?
Yes. You guys don't break up like. When you break up, you're like, okay, it's fine. But after 2 months, Joe, I miss you, Joe.
There are some things you can't come back from.
Like?
No. It's not that. There are some things. So let me tell you what I tell guys.
Yes.
I tell Majitauri, you see, so let's take Jonah away.
Yes.
Jonah Isaiah, Rajol.
Yes.
So there's a appointment to Friday at 11.
Yes.
I'm seeing Isaiah at 11.
Every
yes.
Friday?
Yes, and I've been to you many times.
Okay.
And then Lebogang or Mashane, Zwagala, ki free. Name, Friday ka 11.
Is Lebogang girl?
No, yes, yes. So, actually, Lebogang.
Okay.
If I cancel Lebogang for you, Majida knows. It's proof that Umoya and Isaih. Because a new one will always be prioritized than an old one. It's not a code, it's not anything. This is why you sit to admit, why would I go to where I've been to cancel what I've never
something
been?
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because I feel like sex for men and sex for women, I've heard that
Yes.
it's different. Apparently for you guys, it's not serious. It's just like, maybe go McDonald's and then come back home and feel nothing.
Oh, the truth is yes.
So you don't feel anything?
No, we feel and we get attached like you. But remember, now we are socialized. You know, every township, now we are socialized under the walk every week. You know, when I start loving you, I fight it. Imagine that they know. Or I don't know, it's not like, no. I pretend as if I go on. And you guys would, well, not because I'm old school. Right now we would even not admit of all the girls I'm dating, which one I love. Because I'll appear weak no Majide.
Oh.
Yes.
So are you guys wired to love many people at the same time?
No, it proves your street cred. It gives your street cred more.
Really?
Yes.
And
Majida, and not you know, and it's very difficult for young guys now to accept. It's fine, it's understandable when he dates 2 or 3. And in fact,
understandable to who?
Maybe going back to Ushembe.
Okay.
Ishembe was called Isog. Yes. So I want you to understand that it's culturally fine. It's culturally acceptable.
For what?
Because it's not a scandal.
For what?
For Jita, Aole, Anale multiples. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's fine. I'm not saying it's right.
True.
Yes. And that record is not put on the scoreboard. But for when, if you do that, and this is where I tell a lot of people, society is unfair on women.
Yeah, but also for us, I feel like it's also on record that women, we like men with a man
Money.
that can provide.
Yes.
You know.
And you will stick to a monster that you always tell people, a man that does this red flag. But that red flag, if in Alazaka, you forget the red flags.
True.
You understand?
True.
Yeah, but
True.
the part that I'm saying it's unfair for women is if your road kills defeater 10, I mean that's too much. No one wants to date. So I was saving dinner with my cousins. They know themselves. So I was telling them that you know what's the number that men get worried if they start realizing no money.
Okay.
If you've got the ex, if I'm 5. I mean that's too much.
Really?
That's too much.
Why?
If a man wants to marry you, Isaiah, he says how many boys have you been with? I'm telling you, even if it's 15, just say 3.
Really?
Yeah, just say 3. Hide these other ones. Believe me, hide these
I
other
feel
ones.
like you guys can never stand
We
like
won't.
imagining your
We
woman
can
with other
pretend
men.
to be, we can pretend to be socially, politically correct.
Yeah.
By saying, no, it doesn't matter what number she has. It matters.
It does.
You know this thing of saying women's what is this track record doesn't matter, her past is her past. Dude, her past is your baggage.
True.
Don't let people fool you.
Really?
Yes, your past is your baggage. I mean, dude, people are not gonna date you for, I don't know, she's fine, I'm deleting the past. Especially if it's a guy coming from your township.
Oh, really?
You know how many of your friends are crashing on you?
Like guy friends?
Yes.
Really?
Just look at your content every time you speak about your boyfriend, and they go like, Zai.
True. Even girls. Even girls.
They want you to be or
Yes.
Mjolo one you say this in the same basket. Yes, it's because believe me. Do you show your men on you?
No.
Why don't you?
No.
You wonder if you are on the 5th one, they think oh.
No, not even. Like I've been with my gents for just 3 years now.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't show him. I don't. You know? But I barely do that. I barely do that.
Okay, sharp. So now we're going to the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of a man do you want?
They can't
Forget the one that you have.
I was
What
about
kind
to
of
say,
man-
oh, the man that I have is the man that I want.
But you know it's a lie.
It's
the man that you kept.
true. It's true. No, like Wabana, I've dated guys before, and let me tell you, you know, I used to be a Mamruti, hey?
Like Mzalwan.
Mzalwane, ona. And I was promised marriage. And I love like the concept of like, let's get married,
Yes.
you know, let's start a family. I love that. I actually get
So you kept yourself pure until
no. No. But I enjoy being with someone who's like who's in it.
Yeah.
Like Wabo.
so not your Mzalwan.
One. And for the longest time, let me
Okay.
tell you, this guy, and he's a very well-known pastor, by the way. Now I can't disclose it because he's married now, but that guy,
He would have been in money.
he's moneyed.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Like, and also like we're like, okay, we're gonna get married, blah blah blah. And then he moved to. He's South African. He moved to Zimbabwe for church, and he left me. And then I was miserable. But I love a man that like wants to build a family.
Yeah.
A man that chapang sfuba.
Yes.
No matter honey.
Yes.
Like I love a man that professes his love and wants
Yes.
to take care of me and treat like a kanda, you know, you know.
Prince Charming.
Yes, because I also do so much for my man. If you are my man, yes, yes.
Show him.
My guy.
Yes.
Why?
Exactly. You just said you want a man who does this, but you don't do it.
No, I do. No. In public spaces, but I don't want him to get caught in like this thing. No, because my gent is very like quiet and.
Okay, explain your ideal man.
Okay, my ideal man, family man, like Motunje, alright, who wants to build a future with me, and then a guy who's very much responsible. Like no, let David no. I don't like that.
Okay.
I like a calm, cause I talk a lot, so I want someone calm, you know. So that no. Calm down. I love that. I want a man's man, doctor. You know, baby. No. You know. Like,
That's an ideal man that doesn't exist.
Oh,
Let's talk about the features. Let's talk about the features.
my gent is like the features. I love light-skinned guys.
Okay.
I love a beard. I don't like. I like. Yeah, I think that's it. I like light-skinned men. I
Tall?
do. Yes, you have to be taller because I'm thick.
Muscular?
Utivile?
Yeah.
No.
Lean?
Abe slim.
Yeah.
Iba gadle nje.
Awunyakiduru.
Whatever why. I'm thinking ka jola le stool ne guys. Sho. Abuti ole na hammer. Wabo. That guy is so Yo, and I'm also thick, guys. Like I understand, but I can't be thick and you thick, and we both breathing.
Yes.
Like, nah,
Okay.
okay. All, and he was so big.
Yeah.
Shame.
Economic status?
Chalete wise, nje. It would be lovely to have Mutu who's financially stable, spoiling, but I do make my own money.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not fussing much on that, but yeah, it would be lovely because I grew up in an environment where I saw my dad doing so many things for my mom, taking her out, vacations, bringing her flowers, blah blah blah. So obviously I want that for myself as well, you know, but it's not a big deal because I'm making my own cash.
All right.
So
It's fine. Three types of men. The one who doesn't have money, the one who has money to take care of himself,
Himself.
Yeah, the one who has money to take care of himself and you.
Okay.
That's the three types of men that I want.
You choose it.
Yes.
What Billy was saying?
He doesn't have money.
Okay.
Barely can so you sustain him.
Okay.
This one can take care of himself but not you.
Mm-hmm.
This one can take care of himself, yourself, and the family.
3.
Without you working.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yes.
Alright. So is that a deal breaker?
It's not a deal breaker.
Alright, sharp. I'm gonna let you, because we're at the end, say anything you want to say to your audience.
Hey guys, my name is Isaih.
That's what I
I'm joking, guys. Anyway, my name is Isaih. I'm from Pretoria. I live in Pretoria, but I'm from Tsakane, Mashona. What's up, guys? And yeah, it has been lovely to have you guys here. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you soon. Bye.
So I'm not gonna let you. It's an election year. I'm not gonna let you go without telling me what's your predictions.
Oof. Okay. I feel like ANC is gonna win.
Okay.
I think it's gonna win, but the voter thing it's not gonna be as much as the previous years. And yeah, I think EFF is gonna be second, DA, Itolatela, but these 3 they're always in competition. But I definitely feel like ANC is gonna win. Definitely again.
So it's ANC,
unfortunately,
and then it's who?
EFF, and then DA.
DA.
Yes.
You think EFF will surpass DA?
Definitely.
And then MK Party Azuma?
Ooh, he made a lot of homophobic remarks, and I think it's gonna, because I mean Gen Z guys, we don't fuck with that shit.
Okay.
So,
and then IFP or Action SA, they're not in your mind.
but I think the top 3 definitely in my mind. It's definitely ANC, EFF, because Malema.
Yes.
And I feel like what hell, and he can, you know,
yeah,
he's like, you know, speak and Runa as a youth. Well, if we do vote as a youth, I think if will be second, and then DA probably third, and then Tsetsabo Zuma, but yeah, that's my predictions.
Thank you for
yeah.
Hola.